My designs changed over the years, just as our needs have changed. What mattered to us in our 20s and 30s no longer seemed relevant in our 40s, and even more so in our 50s. What dictated the design was the size of our property. Our land was small, and so was our budget. So I took my top 3 designs in the small category and merged them into one. I knew what was important to us, and I made sure to incorporate those features in the design. For one, we both wanted a deep bathtub and a view of the forest. This was difficult because the bathroom is in the center of the house. So the glass walls in the bathroom was a must. It allowed me to create one intimate space between the bedroom and the bathroom. Suddenly, that tub became the focal point of the space. It would be the first impression when you walk into the hallway. Seeing that tub through the glass and have the cozy bedroom on the other side is exactly what I wanted. The key, though, was to lower the bathroom ceiling to give it a more intimate feel, not cavernous. As well, I had always liked the look of lofts, but never wanted to lose the floor space for the stairs. So by creating a loft that's an unusable space with no access, I have the advantages of what lowering that part of the ceiling can give me without having to sacrifice the floor space to do it. One of the other benefits of a lower bathroom ceiling is having somewhere to run your ducts and your piping. I wanted the water closet to be separate and have its own fan in there as well. Also visually, it got rid of the big forehead syndrome. That's my word for it. By having a loft, I was able to break away that big wall and create a pretty space to look at. As well, it gave me storage space that no one can see from below. Light and air flows freely up and over the loft and into the bedroom on the other side. It made sense to have that space above the bedroom open. What mattered to us in the bedroom was one thing: the windows. I wanted at least 2 walls of glass so we can wake up and feel like we're in the forest. I wanted to see as much of the outside as I could. Another must on the list was the screened-in porch. Every time we've been to the property, we've been at the mercy of the bugs, so this space was important to us. Lowering the ceiling in the screen porch area was important for me for several reasons. I didn't want a big open space above us where spider webs can grow and accumulate. I wanted to be able to see if anything has made a home on the ceiling. Since there's only one bathroom in the house, I wanted guests to be able to have access to it without having access to our more private part of the washroom. So I designed the water closet with pocket doors on both sides. As the interior design changed, so did the exterior. Originally, it was a contemporary design with lots of steel and windows, though when we bought our land, we knew that it would have to change. It needed something woodsier, yet still contemporary. One of the designs I loved the most over the years had sharp angled windows with the fireplace up through the center. I liked the peekaboo effect from both the inside and the out. So I began looking online for ideas and mishmashed looks into one general shell that I could fit around my floor plan. Then I took the full design to a builder and asked if they could build it. They put it into blueprints and we started the building process. The design gives us a pretty and functional space that still presents options for future adjustments if need be. If I have one piece of advice, it would be to follow your heart. Go where you want to go and build what you want to build. You only live once. Make it count. Landscaping you imagine before your build can sometimes be very different than what you eventually do. Packing in everything you want on a property can be challenging, especially when you're on limited space. Our lot is small, and since we couldn't make it bigger, we had to make it feel bigger, so we had to work with what we had. For one, we had a natural trench along the one side of the property that emptied into the ditch at the end of the driveway. To me, it looked like a creek, just as the hill near the back corner of the house along the trench looked like a natural shoreline to a slow-moving creek. In essence, it was a creek. It diverts water away from the driveway and away from the house. So instead of hiding this feature, I decided to accentuate it. I added glass rocks along the edges of the shoreline that sparkle during the day and then glow at night. This, combined with lights in the trees, makes the area not only feel magical, but also safer. Excavating artist Jamie from First Choice Landscaping came in like Edward Scissorhands. He carved our property and brought our design to life. He sculpted the dry creek up and around our house. By doing this, we were able to achieve the feel that we wanted, which was to have the back porch feel as though it were a boat tied to a shore. Then, we added grass on the opposite side of the dry creek to not only give definition to the shoreline, but also give us different areas to enjoy. Our backyard was not without its own challenges. Not only was it small, but it also had a septic system perched high in the center of it. Where one might see a big waste of space, I saw a golf green, something beautiful to look at. The design was completed with 2 sand traps and a tee-off. Nestled at the back of the house, in front of the dry glowing creek, is a tiny beach. Above that is an intimate fire pit area, complete with a pathway leading to it. Whether you're trying to add nature into your backyard or you're carving your backyard into nature, my advice is to work with what you have and don't be afraid to try new things. And most importantly, let the professionals do it, even if you have to wait. In the end, it's always worth it. Start living the memories you always wanted to make.